an accident waiting to happen.
Even they hush your mouth talking all that noise. You can hate all you want, but we still them boys. Dirty, dirty D, Texas where we stay at. We decide in order till you know that's where we play at. Hey, this year, this the payback. Yeah, we them Cowboys, and nah, we don't play that. Work. This is Cowboy Nation. Work. Welcome to Cowboy Nation. Work. Y'all can keep on hate. Work.
Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another episode of Defending the Boys. I heard D Will. This is Defending the Boys. This episode is brought to you by the car wreck attorneys at 1-800. No, that's not it at all. It's 1-833 Oh, I'm hit. 1-833-OHIMHIT. 1-833-I'm hit. The car wreck attorneys, 1-833-644-6448. If you're ever injured in a car accident and you're in Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, or anywhere else in the state of Texas, give them a phone call. This is a boutique personal injury attorney firm that will stick with you. They will stay by your side all the way through, unlike some of those big guys that the other guys be talking about who will just drop you if things don't go easy. That's not 1-833 Oh I'm hit. Nope, not at all. The car wreck attorneys at 1-833 Oh I'm hit will be there for you. They'll work with you all the way through, even if it's difficult. They'll get you taken care of. Give them a call and tell them D Will sent you. All right. So this episode, we're going to actually be talking a little bit about the offense. You know, we've been talking about the defense so much, and somebody said it doesn't matter if the defense gets any better because it looks like the offense is going downhill. In the last few games, they haven't been the same explosive offense. So maybe, possibly, maybe people are understanding what they're doing now. There's no more newness to the offense, and it's not working anymore. That's what they're telling me. But I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly, and I'm going to tell you what I believe. I think that Brian Schottenheimer went through a period of time where he was given the benefit of the doubt to his defense. He was making stupid calls like punting the ball on fourth down in hopes that maybe finally the defense would stop somebody, and they wouldn't. And then everybody's looking at him like, man, why are you continuing to trust this defense? So now you go into a game like the Arizona game where you're thinking there's nothing that I can do. Absolutely nothing that I can do to stop this team, because on defense, we're not going to stop anything. So I am trying tricks that I really don't have no business trying. I'm throwing everything at. I'm not being consistent. We have an offense that, if it can be methodical, is very hard to stop. You don't know if they're going to pass, if they're going to throw, if it's a short throw, if it's a long throw, if it's a medium throw. You don't know if it's going to CD. You don't know if it's going to Pickens. You don't know if Williams is going to get the ball out in the flats. You don't know if it's going to be one of the tight ends who was catching more touchdowns than anybody else in the city. You have absolutely no idea where everything is coming from if we can be a balanced offense. But when you come out there and say, I got to score on every play, almost, not even every drive, but I need to have one hit of quitters just to be able to keep up with what my offense is giving, because they came out of halftime, ran 3 plays, and was in the end zone 70, 80 yards later. I got to be able to do the same thing. I got to be able to match that, and you don't. But that's what Brian Schottenheimer thought. The goal is not that I think the defense now, because they have 5 or 6 new starters in the next game, is just going to be incredible and going to be one of the best defenses in the league. That's not what I think at all. If you want to know exactly what I think about the defense, you can go to the previous video, and it talks about everything that I feel with the defense and how I still think the back end of the defense still needs some help personally. But that is what it is. I do still feel like it's going to be a better defense. I don't think it's every time the opposing player's offense gets the ball, they're going to get a field goal or a touchdown. I do think that we're going to be able to create 2 or 3, maybe even 4. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Punts in every game. I feel like we'll be able to get that. Now, yes, they're still going to There's going to be some wide open receivers and stuff like that that I don't know if we've addressed. We didn't go after the, other like cornerbacks and safeties that was out there that could have helped us on the back end. So, but I feel like they'll be able to call some punts and we'll be able to again be able to. I don't think right now if we can be in a game where we can methodically move down the field that this offense can be stopped. And that's even right now. It's even with them having the last game that was a bad game. I think that once Schottenheimer can calm down and Dak can calm down and realize they don't have to score every time they snap the ball, they can actually methodically say, okay, we're going to have 10 drives. Let's go down there, and at very minimum, we're going to have, you know, 4 touchdowns and 4 field goals. This is like, I think if we can really concentrate on running the offense the way we want to run it and not getting tricky at the line, at the goal line, because we feel like we got to get it in and we got to get it in right now. I think if those things happen, we'll still be okay with the offense. I don't think we have an issue with Dak Prescott. I don't think we have an issue with George Pickens or with CeeDee Lamb, um, Javonte Williams, any of our players, Freaky Ferg. We're not even getting into the fact that, we should be moving into the Flournoy era, where he's able to make some moves. We still have Cavante Turpin that's going to be out there. I mean, there's a lot of people for you to guard. And I don't think that becomes easier just because, oh, you've seen our offense now. That's still a very difficult offense to do anything with. And if our defense can just get us 3 or 4 punts in the game, please, 5 punts in the game, then we'll be okay to have an opportunity to, I keep saying, I mean, to go to the playoffs, we have to run the table. We would have to run the table. We don't have to run the table. I guess you could technically get 6 of the next 8, 7 of the next 8 almost guarantees. You really can't lose but 1 game. I think. I think it would be hard because you're not going to win your division with 10 games. So it's going to be hard to get into the playoffs with less than 11 games for us because we've already lost to a lot of players, or excuse me, the teams above us. We've already lost to Chicago. They're ranked, they're number 7 as far as the playoff picture is right now. We've already lost to Carolina. They're right above us in that playoff picture. We have to play Minnesota. They're in the mix too. Beating them obviously helps. And we need to start beating playoff teams, or it doesn't matter whether or not we, sneak into the playoffs or something like that. We got to be able to beat the Philadelphias and the Detroits and the Minnesotas and those teams, the Kansas City Chiefs. Like if we can't prove we're going to beat them, no need of going anywhere. We might as well keep losing games and get a better draft pick for next year. And I know nobody wants to hear that, especially none of the other bloggers and stuff out there. Don't be ready to give up. I'm not ready to give up. I'm actually saying, yes, we have an opportunity to do it. But if we can't beat any of those teams, then there's no need of actually going out there and doing it. We can't beat them anyway. There's no reason to go out and just win 4 random games just because we want to prove that we could win 4 random games. That's idiocracy. I just can't agree with that at all. But if we're going to go put our best foot out there and win a couple of games, and even if we, missed out, but we done whooped, the Philadelphia and yada, 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 we just didn't sneak our way in or whatever, but we beat some good teams where we had an opportunity, then we can start to have some hope for next year. We won't like the fact that our draft isn't as good, but at least we'll have that hope where, hey, oh yeah, we're going to be all right. We're going to get a couple of key players, couple of key pieces in the draft and be ready to go in 2026. Again, that's not my story though. I'm not saying that, hey, let's just concentrate on 2026. If we can cause a defense that's actually stopping people, yeah, we got a chance to run the table. Absolutely do. It's defending the boys. I'm going to defend the fact that we have an opportunity to run the table. I'm also going to say if we can't, there's no need of doing anything. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. That's a little bit about the offense. We're going to start getting into the Raiders tomorrow, and start to talk about what it takes for the offense to score. what the defense needs to do to keep them out of the end zone. This isn't a very good team, so there's should be plenty of opportunity for us to stop them and do what we got to do. So, man, I'm going to holler at you guys tomorrow. Let's get it in. I am I Heard D Will. This is Defending the Boys.